Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena playing Quick Draft Zendikar Rising. And this is the account that had the worst Premier drafts. You can see we're pretty much broke on gems. But that's okay, we had the gold to enter. So, I don't recognize Hagra Mauling. I don't know if it's a good card. It seems like it probably is, right? Like, obviously, the special effect on it is never going to go off. But it's still like a 4-mana destroy anything that can also be played as a tap land if you need it, which seems like a pretty good combination. I don't remember if Ruin Crab is good in this format. I think it should be, right? Like, it is an okay blocker, and it gives you like inevitability that's not too far in the future. Like, milling 3 is huge, and doing it with every landfall. Sorry. When I say it's huge, I mean 3 is a lot to mill. It really enables the blue-black mill decks, and it does actually eventually lead to milling them out if they don't do anything about it. And in a 40-card deck, mill is better than in a 60-card deck, but of course you tend to have less of it. I believe Thwart the Grave is also somewhat insane, because it like returns 2 creatures from the graveyard to the battlefield for, let's say, 4 mana if you have a reasonably sized party. So, I mean, also Feed the Swarm is pretty great. Like, Feed the Swarm might be better than Hagra Mauling, right? It's 2 mana instead of 4 to destroy something, and like, oh well, I lost some life, who cares? So I don't know, we're gonna have to look up all of those in the draft guide, I think, because I don't remember which one is like better than which. So if we look up Hagra Mauling, it says insanely good, 12th best, really? That's kind of a shocker. I thought it was pretty good because it's a decent cost for removal and like it can be played as a land. But I thought like the fact that it costs so much more than like Feed the Swarm should make it like not that good, but apparently it's amazing. Okay, I'll take. I mean, I guess it's like it's a free roll, right? You include it as a land, and then oh, how is Ruin Crab, by the way? Not amazing, but like okay. And Thwart the Grave. Surely none of those are as good as like 12th best or whatever, so we're taking Hagra Mauling. But yeah, it says that Thwart the Grave is okay as well. All right. Skyclave Relic. This is the one that like green blues relic, right? Oh, Royal Eruption, just like to have some removal. Notice well, there is a black card in the pack, so we don't know what was taken, really. I was about to say, oh, they took the only black card, because there's always at least one. But no, there's still one here, so we don't know. They just took the rare, whatever it was. Veteran Adventurer, but like I think Royal Eruption is the way to go, right? What do you think of this ambush thing? 56th best, quite good. Royal Eruption is 81st. Okay, well, we'll just keep taking lands, I guess. I assume Skyclave Relic is not. Yeah, it is not any good. All right. I mean, this is removal that's a land, again, so we have taken that kind of card twice already. The Fearless Fledgling can really get out of control. And so can the Brushfire Elemental. I think we're taking the Fledgling, though, right? Maybe? Brushfire Elemental is a very fast card. I don't know. Let's just see what the draft guide thinks. Fledgling is ranked 64th. Brushfire is ranked 89th. So, pretty close. I'll take the Fledgling. Okay, we probably don't want this. Malakir Rebirth is okay. Felidar fits with the fledgling, I suppose. Tazim Royal Mage is, decent. I think it's probably the Felidar here. Felidar, who knows? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Malakir Rebirth is okay. Right, the advantage of taking a land is that you can sort of run it as one of your 17 lands, and then if you happen to draw it at a time when you don't need land, you get another spell. It's amazing. But there's definitely a cost to that, right? Tap lands are worse than normal lands. If they didn't have a spell half anyway. I think I'll just take the... How good does it think Rebirth is? Pretty good, actually. Okay, I mean... I know Felidar is it thinks Felidar is not that good. I don't know. Felidars always seem like they get out of control. They're easy to remove early. They cost 4 for a tiny creature. But, eventually they're out of control. I don't know. I guess I'll take the Rebirth. Oof. Scion of the Swarm is really good in the Cleric deck. Look at all this red. But the fact that we see a Scion of the Swarm here, pick 5, means that the Cleric deck is looking sort of open, and there's nothing else here I want. So, plus I have plenty of black anyway. Okay. Black-green, I mean, we have black and we have green. This is not my favorite card by any means, but it certainly fits with the black-green theme. Mind Drain, maybe? I don't think the skeleton is very good, right? It says it's alright. Okay, fine. In case we end up in black-green, this is fine to have. Okay, this is a Cleric for the black-white deck. I don't think... These would be great cards to have in my previous deck, but not in this one, I think. Yeah, just take a Skyclave Cleric. We have a lot of lands so far, which is fine. The lands are good in this format. I think it's a blood price here. Just generally useful. Mind Carver, I mean, I don't really want any of this. Maybe Strength of Solidarity. Just because if we do end up in black-green, I would actually run this. Whereas, the other cards, I can't imagine what color combos I would have to wind up with to want to run them. Broken Wings is okay. Risen Riptide going this long is suggesting no one's playing blue-green, but I don't want to start. I'll just take another blood price, I guess. Okay, a blue-black land. I think we're taking Bloodchief's Thirst, right? That card is great. Yes, it is great. All right, we'll take it. Another Skyclave Cleric. Probably just to Vanquish the Weak. I still don't really know what my second color is. Right, I have, 2 white cards. And I have somewhere something that cares about life gain, right? Oh, right, the cleric, flying cleric, yeah, the vampire. So I have some incentive to be in black-white, but I don't really have any way to be in black-white yet. I could take the Skyclave Cleric. It's a good card. But I think Vanquish the Weak is better. Green-white? No thanks, I think. Just another Vanquish the Weak, I guess. Thundering Spark Mage is pretty good for the red party deck. This fits in Clerics, but I don't have Clerics yet. I wonder if we should be try to run 3 colors here. Probably not, but you know, cards like Roiling Regrowth would sort of help with that. It's mostly about landfall, but it is also ramp and fixing. I mean, I think Demon's Disciple is just a pretty solid card. But Hagra Constrictor kind of fits in the green-black deck that I might end up being in, right? It likes counters. I think that's better than like picking up this kind of mediocre. I don't know. It's pretty good, but only when you're ahead. If you're behind, it's like kind of bad. I'm just gonna pick up the Constrictor. It helps with black-green. And that sort of looks like the direction we're headed for now, even though I don't necessarily want to. Okay, this can add counters. More Constrictors. Just a 3-mana 3/3. Fixing. I haven't really seen any compelling reason to be in white at all, is the thing. But this is actually a lifelink and a counter creature, so like my Scion likes it, my Hagra Constrictor likes it. I have something else that likes counters, don't I? Or maybe, yeah, the Moss Pit Skeleton. I think I just take the flyer here. More Vanquish the Weak? I guess. Can never have too many. Yeah, I think white is just out of the question here. And we may well have to cut Scion of the Swarm, since I have like not many ways to gain life. But even so, a 5-mana 3/3 flyer is not bad. And if it ever gets any counters, it's like quite good. And I have this lifelinker and one other life gain somewhere. I've forgotten already. Didn't I have a lifelink or life gain somewhere? Oh yeah, I just took it out of the deck. Yes, Skyglade Cleric, that's right. Another Constrictor, perhaps? I don't remember this card. Adventure Awaits is a possibility, but don't like it very much. Just take more Constrictors. Banneret. Not a big fan of Ripworm or Dreadworm. I guess Adventure Awaits is okay. I don't really want to run a second Broken Wings. I sort of wish I were in red. A lot of good red stuff going by. This is maybe not horrible. We should have counters on creatures somewhat often, and it's a playable combat trick. Scale the Heights is good. It gains life, it puts counters on. Sure. Don't really want a 3-mana 3/3 that badly. Or this reach creature. What are you? Red-white. Obviously not taking it, but what is it? So it's a +1 to make a creature, and you can put equipment on it if you want. -2 to like draw a warrior or equipment. -3 to remove something based on the amount of equipment you have. Interesting. Okay. The Roost of Drakes is a, you know, a big card for the kicker deck. Now, I don't have much of a party, right? One cleric, and that's it. So, probably not going to take Thwart the Grave. It's a very expensive return 1 creature. Unless this thing is dead, in which case you get 2. Don't really want that. I think it's just like another Blood Priest. Sorry, another Vanquish the Weak, I mean. I could take the Blood Priest, but it's going to just be gaining 1 life. And the only card I have that cares about gaining life is this. And like that's a pretty, you know, flimsy combo to put together. 4 Vanquish the Weak is probably plenty, though. Yikes. Nothing? I don't think I want a Blood Beckoning, really. Strength of Solidarity. Actually, Strength of Solidarity isn't even going to do anything. It puts counters on, but my party size will usually be 0. Okay, let's also look at how many of these are lands, shall we? Is it 3? Is that all? Yeah. Okay, well, whatever. I'll take the blood beckoning for now. I remember Palaka Predation is good. Ish. Core Celebrant would be the perfect activator for my Scion of the Swarm. Kind of tough to add it now. Maybe Mind Drain would be better than Palaka Predation. Like, I don't know. It obviously can't double as a land. I don't know, how is Predation? It's fine. Mind Drain, it says, is awful. Yeah, okay. But I mean, that's only first pick, of course. We should consider what our deck actually wants. We care a little about gaining life, but mostly we don't. Only if we have this do we care. Yeah, I think we just take the Predation as a, like, maybe creature, maybe land. Don't really want a Mighty Marasa. Don't really want a Dreadworm. Let's take a Dreadworm. Don't really want this either. Demon's Disciple, I think, is playable. Especially if we've been using Vanquish the Weak to trim down their little dudes. They finally play a big dude and we Demon's Disciple it, maybe? That would be the dream. What are you? Relic Amulet. That's the red-blue relic. Another Constrictor? I think I do have a lot of things that gain counters, right? Plus, this is going to make the skeleton better. If I want to keep drawing this, I can. And when you get to kick it, it's actually pretty good, right? 5 mana for a 5/5, and when it dies, you can like put it back on top of your library, basically. Not immediately, but when you add counters to something, which we can do fairly often. I don't really know if I want a Zendikon. I think just more counter shit is the way to go. Oblivion's Hunger would activate fairly often. What do I have that cares about counters besides my skeleton? The Oblivion's Hunger, the skeleton. The Hogwarts Constrictor gives other things menace, sure. But that's sort of it. It's hard to get this to be any bigger than like a 2/2 menace, because I don't have a way to add more counters, really. I have some. I mean, I have like scale the heights, and there's another one around here somewhere, I think. Nope. Okay. I don't think the Hogger Constrictors are that amazing. Like, just having a bunch of 2/2 menaces. It's really only 2/2, you know? Maybe we can use Vanquish the Weak to kill all their little dudes, and I don't know. I think I'd rather just have an Oblivion's Hunger. And I still have, like, 0 party creatures. I have 2 clerics, and that's it. I think Strength of Solidarity is still pretty bad. Nahiri's Binding, actually... Oh, it's double white. I was going to say we could maybe try splashing it, but double white is pretty tough. Smite the Monstrous is more reasonable to splash, I think. This is actually a really good spell, but it's really hard to run. Like, there have been times that I've said, this spell is whatever, it's a finisher, and in some decks it's whatever, but if you have a shitload of, like, 2/2 menaces, this is a lot scarier to deal with. You get a ton of damage through. Sadly, I don't think it's really that good an idea. We, like, barely came up with enough playables, and that's including all of these as, like, spells. I wonder, like, I might have to add another color here. And if I do, it's going to be white, I think. It's like, yes, we have 23 playables, we can add 17 lands, but... with, like, it was what, 3 or 4 double-faced cards? Dual-faced cards? That you kind of could play as lands. It's a bit like, you don't necessarily need 17 lands. 17 basic lands. I mean, but, like, what am I going to put back in? Maybe a Dreadworm, I guess? Or I could try to keep cycling the Scion, or bringing back the Scion. I don't think that's that good. So the Lifelinker is my main source of life gain. And then there's, like, Scale the Heights, and that's it, right? Yeah. So what if instead I tried to put in some white? I ended up with a lot of white cards. I could take the Cleric, kind of doubles as his own land, sort of. And, like, the Fledgling... But I would have to cut... I mean... some of these green cards could maybe go. And then I wouldn't have to run very many forests. And I could toss in a few of the plains, right? If I put in, like, the Fledgling... maybe even Dauntless Unity, although I don't know about that. Skyclave Cleric. Maybe Smite the Monstrous. So let's say I toss all that in. And I throw out, like... I don't know. couple of these lands. Like the forest I'm mostly including for Moss Pit Skeleton, which should be really good. Scale the Heights is okay. Broken Wings apparently is fine. I'm always a little skeptical of these things that say like destroy flyers, but this one's flexible. We could maybe just run like 4 of each of these. And then I just have to make 1 cut. Oh, don't forget the Cleric is a land. And I'm running what? Smite, Fledgling, and the Cleric as my white spells? Correct. We could get 1 Hagra Constrictor. It's too bad I didn't get that 5 mana white spell. I still think it would be pretty ambitious to include, though. Let's maybe say we don't need the Demon's Disciple, even though it's pretty good. It's untargetable removal, and I don't necessarily have anything I want to blow up besides the Demon's Disciple itself. Okay, this is probably not a very good deck. $20 lands, though, so sort of. All right, let's give it a try. Collected Companion? I don't know what that's about. This is fine. I just need a land. See, problem solved. Although I don't have anything to play till 3. It's a little slower than I would like. Opponent's getting out ahead of me with the spare supplies, of course. And then just drawing more. Okay, so a value game. Well, I think it's time for the blood price. If I had only 3 men, I was thinking of Scale the Heights, but I'll attack first, I guess. Put 2 of them in your hand. Well, you know I love to take non-lands. I think I can get away with that here. I have perfectly good plays. I don't need more mana. And if I want to, I can play this as a tap land. Although, again, I'd rather not. Okay, pretty happy to have Broken Wings now. Is that how I want to tap? I guess that's fine. Is there some better approach? I could use that to draw a card. I guess I'm just saving Oblivion's Hunger as, like, in case they remove my Constrictor. I forgot I was going to turn down the music, by the way. It's like, the music for this set is so, like, it just never shuts up. It's not in the background. That's fine. Interesting that they're attacking. I thought they might want to have back another blocker. Scale the Heights. Tapping like that seems okay. Oh no, hang on. We want to play the Scion first. So I guess I'll attack. And these lands are both spells, for sure. What do we do here? Scaling the height seems really exciting. Make this a 5/5 menace flyer. And then I have a little mana left just to keep things alive. Yeah, that seems good. Oh, I could have played the cleric. No, I think it's better to save the mana. For Oblivion's Hunter. In case they have some removal. Nice Nectar Pot for your Scion, by the way. That's pretty exciting. I guess we just kill their lifelinker and or life gainer. And swing with a bunch of menace. And then keep open defense for my creatures. Yeah. It probably wasn't really necessary to kill their life gainer because I got them down to 4 life. So, and they could only play 1 land, right? But, yeah, it probably was wrong. Not sure exactly what I should have done instead. Maybe played some of those spells as lands just to increase my ability to do stuff while keeping some mana open. This is great, obviously. Not sure if I'm playing this as a land yet. None of the creatures that I have in hand... Oh, okay, I drew like another swamp. Okay, I guess we can hang on to this as a spell then. Like, it's not super important to me to return this to the battlefield, right? This has like less... Okay, so if they play another warrior, I won't be able to block with the skeleton. They're green-red warriors? Normally the warriors are in red-white. But sure, they may have more colors. Or they may just have taken a random 2/2. Who knows? No block, I guess, because the only thing I have to do with my mana next turn is blow up a creature anyway. Which, I mean, I guess I should consider when to do it. Right? I could do it, like, in their upkeep to make sure that if they have some response, it costs them mana next turn. But I kind of feel like I don't... I mean, the other thing, I could do it either in their upkeep. I don't think there's any reason to do it now. But in their upkeep or, like, post-combat. Like, in their end, once I know they're not playing anything scarier. I think we can pay 2 life to make sure that we get rid of something good. Great. Very happy I did that. Hey, I can even play this now, yeah? Although, at the moment, I think I'd rather Blood Price. Alright, my life is in a little bit of trouble. But I think we have a pretty commanding board right now. Not board, right? I mean, obviously it's about the same, but I have great removal here. I don't know. I should probably stop attacking with this, actually. Stop trying to race the Warriors deck. No, because I don't want to block, because I'm planning to just blow this thing up, right? So I can pay 4 to kill that. Which would leave me with just 1 for Rebirth, I guess? Ah, but it would be 1 non-black mana, huh? Power 3 or less. Okay, well, I guess no attack then, and plan to block with this. And just, like, return it at some point. Because I'm starting to feel like I have enough control, and I want more life. Whereas their life total is less of an issue. Okay, that's a scary one. Ah, rebuying their warrior as well. I'm not totally sure why they rebought the mountain. They must have some plan, obviously. They're maybe going to play another Spitfire next turn or something. Yeah, this is looking pretty bad, actually. Where's my Smite the Monstrous? Well, I mean, I can play that later, right? In case they do play another Spitfire. Because I don't even have to kill this now. The 1/3 just, like, neutralizes it. Not a Spitfire, apparently. Kind of unclear on why they put the mountain back in that case. Oh. It can't block because it has power 1 or less. That's sort of rude. Okay, we're gonna die soon, unless something good happens. Alright, let's just kill that then. And that missed, because now the number of warriors they have is 0. No blocks. If I come up with another creature, I could, like, triple block this or something. Okay, hate that. It's not another creature. I think we're looking pretty dead. If they have a land, then I'm at 2, possibly worse. Oh yeah, now I'm dead, right? Neither of these are warriors. I'm at 1. But I can't kill any of their stuff. I guess I can gain a little bit of life this way. Oh, wait. This costs me 2 life to use. So we're taking 1 from this, and 6 from this is 7. That's kind of funny. Oh, I should have blocked this thing and then blown up the Relic Axe. I forgot this hits artifacts. Ugh. Okay, I would still be in really bad shape, obviously. but they would be down a creature, and I could actually use this to keep one of mine alive and gain more life. I am dead this way, but I get the life back at least. I've already forgotten. Was that game 2? Are we 1-1 or 0-1? I feel like we won a game, didn't we? Against, yeah, it was that red-green guy. No, this guy was red-green. The other guy was black-green. That's right. He had his own Scion of the Swarm and stuff like that. Incarnation. This is fine. I have a 2-drop and a bunch of 3s. Oh, I'm running the Kamigawa lands. I mean, that's fine, I guess. But I didn't, like, do it on purpose. I'll attack here. And if they block, I think I will put it back on top of my deck when I play the Constrictor. But no such choice. Okay. Yuck. Alright. Hey, knock it off. They're tempoing me. How dare they? What kind of blue deck is this that tempos you? Sadly, it's a totally normal blue deck, of course. I think we want to spend mana efficiently here, right? Rather than play the Constrictor. I don't think we're going to be smiting the monsters very much against this deck. So maybe just Adventure Awaits and another Blood Price? Oh. I mean, they might have some monstrous stuff, but not very much, I would think. Adventure Awaits, let's see what we get here. And then presumably play the Constrictor. Okay, oh, I want both of these. But I'll take Scion of the Swarm, I guess. And I guess we're on the defensive here, right? Because they're, like, removing my creatures and attacking me and stuff. I'll trade this. Oh, but it's so good if I wait. But I'd be waiting for so long. Yeah, we have to trade. Now, I can't comfortably block the 3/2 right now without losing this thing. What the hell? Get out of here. Where are my creatures at, dude? Better get something good. Okay. 2 Vanquish the Weak kind of fits the bill, I guess. It's not clear it'll be enough. Oh, I see. This is a wizard. Yeah. It seems quite likely this won't be enough, right? Oh, sure. Yeah, that seems fair. Oh, rip. Here, why don't you have another card, you jerk? I actually could have lived if I'd left black untapped. It arbitrarily chose for me what to tap, and turns out this would have done something. I wasn't really considering myself as still in the game. I don't think I was. They had like so much resources left. So many resources, I guess. I don't think the deck did that badly that game. Right? I had like a decent curve starting on 3? No, on 2. I did end up playing a lot of draw earlier than you would like to do that. I will play this rather than a tap land, mostly just because I hope to get to actually use this. I mean, exclusively because I hope to actually use this. Now would be my chance to change my mind, since I've drawn a 4-mana spell. But I don't think I'll be in any rush to play that. I guess I might be in a rush to play double black cards, though. Like 2 black spells in a turn. And now I've kind of made that difficult. Black-red, that's party stuff, right? Aggro party, but no plays yet. So they might be doing something different. Maybe warriors. A little bit weird to do that. But black has some warriors. It's warriors and clerics mostly, and well, rogues and clerics actually. There's like one war. There's a couple, but it's not their main jam. Okay, fine. If you're just gonna pass, then I'm not gonna let you get another Vanquish the Weak on me. I don't have any forests yet. I could take the cleric and a forest. I just choose to believe that I'll run into some forests eventually. Don't like that. I don't really want another plains. This is such a weird card in red-black? What? Huh. I guess I'm playing the Rebirth face down now. Would have liked to have done it earlier, then I'd have the mana to do a little bit more this turn. Although, what specifically? I guess I could have played a 3-drop and also the Cleric. That would have been nice. I'm doing this before they can untap. So they don't get the extra damage off of it. I don't think we're going to get a much better target for Vanquish the Weak, so no point waiting for next turn. Okay, there's my green land. Really weird deck from my opponent so far. I don't really know what to expect. I guess they took it just because like it's a wizard, and it is fairly good. And if they're playing party stuff, they need some wizards. Sure, why not? It's better in red-blue, of course, but sure. I'm sure it's fine in red-black. Bloodchief's Thirst works on this, right? No, I have to kick it. Which, okay, I mean, I will. What is this? 6 mana already? But only 2 black. Which, if I kick this, is all my black. So I guess I play Adventure Awaits as well? My only non-black spell? Okay, pretty good. Haven't played a land yet. I guess I could try to play the Fledgling, and I don't know. I guess it can wait. And I'll even wait on the land, actually. So that I can play it once the Fledgling is already down. It's a useful resource. It's even better, maybe, to play it like the turn after Fledgling so it can fly. But that's not the biggest consideration. You just want to start getting counters on it so that it's tough for them to deal with. No. And then just play this, but not the skeleton. I'm going to hang on to this for the mana for Oblivion's Hunger. Destroy it. I decline. Ooh, Palaka Predation is insane right now. Just take the worst, most evil card out of their hand. What the hell? Okay, these are interesting cards. Why aren't they playing stuff? Okay, I guess right. The maces are cheaper to play once... They have a bunch of 5 mana removal. And a 6 mana creature. Huh. I guess get rid of their creatures because... No, this creature's going to be a big nuisance to play. Let's get rid of Deadly Alliance. Because if they play a creature, I can, like, Ooh. This is fine, because if they draw a land... No, they can't even play a creature right now. Yeah. So I don't need to have this open. I know what's in their hand, and if I don't know what this is, but... The only way I can need to play this is if the card they drew is itself a destroyable creature, in which case I will know their whole hand is irrelevant. Huh. Just didn't draw the party. Well, I don't know. I guess I killed a couple of their party cards, didn't I? Like 2? The Sorcerer and the Night Runner, and the rest of their entire deck was 5 mana removal spells? Okay. I mean, 5 mana removal spells that worked very well with their theme, right? Presumably, if they'd gotten together a decent party, they could have been just removing my stuff all game long with 2 or 3 mana removal spells. But they didn't. we kept killing their creatures. So Timon Clusive or Ti Monk Lusive. I should maybe play this as a land. I think I'm gonna compromise, play out a swamp, and if I haven't drawn a land next turn, I'll play this. This risks that if I play if I draw a 2-drop, then I've sort of lost my chance to play this face down before the 2-drop arrives. Okay, great. But this, I don't know, rogues with the Windrobber are scary. When does it mill you? When it deals combat damage. That's fine. I mean, I could play it. I could also just get down a creature. I think that's better. Huh. There is some counterspells in the format. I think I might actually want to kill this. Because it's going to be a while before it's convenient for me to kill one of their flyers, and they care a lot about milling me. I'll just pass and then kill it on their turn. In upkeep, I guess. I hate using a 3-mana removal spell on a 1-mana creature, but here we are. Interesting pass. I think I should try the Blood Price. I don't have anything much else to do. Actually, don't most of the counterspells have like a permission of like 1? If there's a mana, it just counter target, right? Like, what? How do these work? Anti-cognition, creature, planeswalker, unless it pays 2. Unless it pays 1, unless it plays 1. So only if they're running an anti-cognition can they counter a creature spell when I have 1 mana sitting around. And I could just get this out there. I think that's better than digging for cards, right? I don't know. I just don't want to get negated, right? And I want to get some tempo out there. For example, so I can play the ambush. They are tapped out, so I think this is a good time for an ambush, probably. Before they get to draw a card out of it. Oh, wait. They do fight, though. It doesn't just kill it. I would be trading. That's maybe not so great. It's a sorcery. Yeah, I can... Wait. It can't target anything, right? Why was it lighting up? There's nothing I can target with it, right? It's kind of weird. This, then play a land, then something? Blood Price again is a little bit dicey. I guess I just Blood Chief's Thirst him. Hope that works. Good. If they have 2, that's pretty sad, but 1 is okay. Not sure what we're doing next turn. There's a lot, like, I want to play all 3 of these cards, but I also want to play something as a land, probably. Oh, okay. Solves that problem. Gives me 7 mana to spend on Predation plus Blood Price, maybe? Really happy for this to be gone. And this card, what is the front side? The front side is the spell and the back is the land. Not that it's relevant here because it's too cheap, but... Okay, so now we can afford... I could just kill this thing, but I don't care about it? Wait. Ah, this isn't the one that counterspells. This is just like a make your stuff weaker. So it's a perfect time for a Blood Price. Probably Vanquish and a giant dude. I think I'm okay taking 3. Or with trading for both of these. Those are both fine with me. I guess I could hold back the Fledgling so that they can't pressure me for life at all. Because I feel like I'm doing great. I don't need to kill them quickly. Yeah, let's hold the Fledgling back, actually. It's a blocker right now. Oh, I forgot. They have this thing. I just lose this creature like an idiot. Oops. Yeah, very funny. So that was not a great play. It would have been fine if I hadn't seen their hand, but since I did in fact see their hand, I should have done something different. I'm gonna... Well, I think this might be better as a land? I'm not sure. I don't know. A 3/3 is big enough, and I want some life. I can just start attacking with this thing. If it ever dies, I just play a land and get it back. I'll definitely... What? Why? You don't seem to have any landfall creatures. I don't need to vanquish the weak here until their turn, I think. I just attack with the 5/5. Okay. You gonna let it in or try to kill it? Now I think we can start attacking with the fledgling as well. Probably even the cleric if we wanted to. Ooh, that's... I'm a little bit, like, over customized to them having specifically tiny creatures. If they play anything big, I guess I have this. That's fine. This is also great. Better as a spell than a land, I think. I don't need to put a counter on this thing, really. What went so wrong for my opponent? Huh. I mean, these two got shot, right? They milled my Scion, I didn't even notice. Or maybe I did, I don't remember. I think it was them, though, because I didn't really mill myself. Yeah, I guess I got to play a couple blood prices and removed all their creatures. That's fairly good, I suppose. Well, we made it up to 3 wins, which is always like an okay milestone when you're not an amazing player. I mean, I'm a lot less bad than I was when I started doing Magic videos. But I don't think I'm, you know, any kind of genius. I have moments of making the right plays. Those are always nice. Sometimes I notice the mistakes. That's also fine. This, I guess with Adventure Awaits and Vanquish the Weak, I can play this. I can't play the Fledgling, but other than that, the hand is fine. We do play the Forest before the Swamp here, so that if we draw Plains, like, we can have both green and white available, depending on which seems appropriate. Incredible. We missed. But we hit a creature anyway. Another green-black deck. Okay. This is a sorcery, right? Yeah. No. We don't really like trading with skeletons, I think. Not when we have Scale the Heights. I guess we just Scale the Heights, right? This has kicker like 4, yeah. I don't think it's unreasonable that we could get to play that pretty soon, in fact, as a 3/3. Yeah. I could play this as a land and guarantee that I have 6 mana coming up soon, but I don't really care that much about that. I want to have this available as removal. Oh, I could just play the 1/1, but that sucks. They have a 1/4, so... But I would love to draw, like, any land, especially Plains, so I could just plop this guy down for 6. Or maybe, like, play this and Vanquish the Weak, maybe? Not for kicker, right? They just get the 2 lands. Okay, so they're ramping back. Boy, I stumbled a lot over that one, huh? I'll play the Blood Price. Looking for a land here, especially if I hit a Plains. Yeah, let's leave the black open. Okay. Huh. I think I'll take a swamp. Over Vanquish the Weak, just to make sure I have 6. Maybe it's silly, but a 3/3 flying lifelinker would be really nice. Vanquish the Weak is power 3 or less, so I can kill this whenever I want. Well, whenever I have the mana for it available anyway. I guess I basically had when I chose to put Vanquish the Weak back and take a swamp instead. Oh, hello. I was kind of choosing because I could have played this as a land instead on that turn. And so I was choosing, like, do I want 2 Vanquish the Weaks or 1 Vanquish and 1 fight? And I think I was right to take 1 of each. But I didn't really think it through. I don't know why I killed that on their turn. My turn, rather. I guess before they could untap. In case they have something hunger. Whatever it is. The one that stops things from getting killed. I guess I'll kill their skeleton now. I could have waited till this was on the field, but I won't have the mana next turn, and who knows when I'll next want to spend 3 mana on that. I think we just play the big ol' flyer here. If they can do something about it, oh well. It would not be at all surprising if they vanquish the weak. Okay, feed the swarm. That's better for me, so they take a little damage from it. Still no planes, but I haven't drawn any of my other white cards either. The fledgling is not a huge impediment. What are you going to do to these guys? Looking through my graveyard to see what kinds of cards I'm running? Very sneaky. Ooh. Well, okay, that's what this is for, I guess. Why do you want these lands back? You don't have any obvious landfall activators that I've seen. They could play one now. Like, it's certainly not shocking if they have one. Come on. They're taking more lands back. Huh. I don't know what card I want now. Blood Chief's Thirst, maybe? I haven't played that yet. Okay. Whoa! Attack. I mean, I guess if they aren't playing any more blockers, that makes sense. I thought they might play another creature. I still don't know why they've put these lands back in their hand and not replayed them. They must, I guess, just like... It doesn't make sense. What could these cards be? They have some landfall stuff they want to activate. But they also couldn't play them? Like, they couldn't play this stuff? I don't know. This is a problem. Sort of. Actually, is it, though? Yeah, because that's actually lethal, right? They can only block one of these. So that's... And the other one gets in for 2, and then the 1/3 gets in for the third fatal damage. Close one. I think they were just about stabilized. And, I mean, I drew a great card. You know, a 5/5 would have helped me a great deal. But, you know, who knows what was coming up next from them. Oh, I'm running 2 of these, huh? Wow. What an interesting choice. I guess I keep, right? I can play the Cleric on 2, and that's something. And removal on 3. Okay. Very happy with that card. I might actually play the Cleric as a land now. Just to make sure I get to 5 in a reasonable amount of time. Yeah. Well, oh, but this... This gains life, which makes the Scion happy, I guess? No, let's just make sure I can get enough land. Green-blue is like kicker / ramp, I think. Well, certainly kicker, maybe ramp. I don't remember how much ramp there is, but most of it is in green, I assume. Oh my god! That's the best card this deck has. That's really bad. If I were player 1, I would have predationed it right out of their hand. But I'm not, so I didn't get to. Okay, well, let's at least get rid of some other kicker spells. Okay. I can't target these, and they're both kicker. This is horrible. I'm so dead. If I play anything, it just gets bounced. Wow. Okay. That's... Oh, I don't have any forests. Shoot. That was almost something. You know? I think I'm going to just kill one of these drakes. What if I put this out? They bounced it. And then I play the Scion and they don't have a bounce anymore. Sure. They might just, I was going to say play Mighty Marasa aggressively, but, oh god. Oh no. Please. I'm already dead. Ah! There's no hope. I guess play this so that they bounce it again. Then draw a land and play this guy? What is going on back there? Is that like the land moving because that's Zendikar's thing, maybe? Or is that some sort of creature behind the mountain? How have I never noticed this? I guess usually I'm paying too much attention to the game, but in this case my attention is not needed. I'm just losing. Sadly, there's no way for me to suicide. This is the closest I can get. Show him the forest? I don't know. Oh, and the broken wings. Yeah, there you go. Good game. Oh, really bad time to be player 2. Like... if I had just blown up the Roost of Drakes, or removed it from their hand on turn 3 before they could play it, you know, they would have had some good board control, and I would still probably be in bad shape. But, you know, compare the board state to, like, what if they had 4 fewer flying 2/2s? That's a big difference. Oh, well. Yeah, I mean, they had so much removal and stuff. I think I was dead anyway. I was never going to get anything to stick. But it certainly felt worse when they got to play the Roost of Drakes just because I was player 2. Oh well. So 4 wins, a decent result. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.